Shalom, shalom, good rising this morning. This rising, I definitely wanted to do a video quick this morning to kind of show you guys what I'm doing for lunch. Um, it's really simple. I added 8 more ounces of cream cheese to the mixture that I made for the pinwheels. It's been out at room temperature all this morning, so it's ready to spread and put onto the tortillas that we're using this morning. We have some refried beans that I just seasoned to taste. I made some rice here, broccoli and rice. It already has a little seasoning and things in it. My children love vegetables, so I always try to include that into whatever I'm making for them. So we're going to just take a fresh tortilla. You don't have to cook it if you don't want to. If you want to, it's completely your choice. Again, this cream cheese mixture, I use the French onion. You can use the ranch dressing packages, whatever it's, more of your speed. I'm just going to spread a little bit of the cream cheese onto the tortilla. About a scoop of rice. I try to keep everything in the middle so it's a little bit easier to roll these, which the other two I've done this morning have ended up kind of breaking anyway, so I cut them in half for the smaller ones. But just a little rice there. Gonna put some beans on top of that. This is kind of like a power burrito. I eat these a lot on the rice is something that's filling as well as beans, so today I didn't want to give them anything too heavy. My daughter just started cross country, so I'm definitely trying to find alternatives that I can give her. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just fold the ends together. I used to work at Subway, so this is kind of how they showed us to rub our wraps. So I just try to like roll that to keep everything inside of there. So I put the ends together and then I just fold this side over and kind of put the two ends together here on the bottom part of this tortilla, and then you just kind of push everything to one side and you roll it over like this. So it's, rolled, nothing is really coming out of there. Let's see what container I'm going to use for her. Put hers in here. If I can get it to fit, which it's not going to. So I have some regular size containers, and I'm going to use a bigger one here from here. Alright, I'm going to cut this in half for her. It's a little messy, bean burritos, so make sure you put your children in some napkins. So we're going to have the burritos. I have the mandarin oranges fruit cups here that I'm going to put inside as well. Okay. So I'm just going to put these fruit cups inside of everybody's lunch container here. My daughter is the only one that has the difficult lunchbox. You got to kind of squeeze everything inside of hers. So. Mandarin oranges for her. Now, they all have these little cute knick-knack containers. I'm going to use these. This is the best yogurt. It comes from Sam's. I'm sure you can get it other places. I haven't really seen this in another store, but I saw it in Sam's. This big container was like $4, and it's probably about 16 servings in this container. This is the Greek Gods Greek yogurt. It is the honey and vanilla. This stuff is so awesome. Like literally good. So I'm gonna make make them some yogurt cups this morning. So we're going to do about 2 to 3 scoops of yogurt per container. I have some organic bananas here. Organic bananas, they're really awesome. They're kind of still struggling to get to the complete ripeness that I like them. Little Hugs juices, and then I'm going to give everybody some bottles of water today. So I just like to stir the yogurt, make sure it's not clumpy or anything. So 2 or 3 scoops per container, unless your children just completely love yogurt more than that. It's fine, however much you want to put into each container. But I'm trying to use mine up, so I'm gonna do 3, 4 scoops for her. Probably 1 more. She's older. Now, I have one child who doesn't really like stuff on top of her yogurt. My daughter doesn't. She's more of a textural person, so I don't put her bananas on top of her yogurt. So I usually just make her yogurt and give her some fruit, like the mandarin oranges, and kind of let her do her own thing. She's a little more picky, but always make sure she gets the water. We have the 24 box of Nutty Butters. Thank you, my friend who bought us these. She knows who she is. So I'm going to give her 1 of the Nutty Butters. Not too many sweets because it's kind of hot in Texas still. So you don't want them to get, too much sugar in, especially during the school day. So 1 of these bananas, just going to peel it. I'm going to attempt to get it, guys. So they're still kind of going through that ripeness, not where I would like them to be, but organic bananas are really good. So try them anyway. So I'm just going to cut the banana in half. Cut it. I'm going to cut down the middle here and get the rest of the peel off of it. And we're really just going to do about half a banana. I like to put a little cinnamon on top, but I don't have the cinnamon that I like this morning. So I don't want to use the cinnamon out the bottle. I prefer the fresh cinnamon that you can go to the natural food store and kind of get the 100% organic cinnamon. It's like really the best. So there's no reason in using something that's not the best. Well, you could just always use the best. So once we get the banana completely peeled here, I'm just going to cut the banana up into probably like small, maybe half a little inch cuts here till we're done. Then we're just going to place them on top of the yogurt there. And you can use, like, literally, guys, whatever kind of fruit you like for these, like, little parfaits inside of the cup. I just prefer stuff that I know my children are going to eat. My sons love bananas. I also put them oranges inside the box, too. So that is just, extra power boost because they're going to get hungry. So when you do the yogurt and the banana, it kind of adds a little extra filling up if they're still a little hungry after they've already eaten everything you've given them for lunch. So you're just trying to ensure that the full filling kind of lasts through the day. So Again, today we have the cream cheese burrito and rice wraps. We have the mandarin oranges, the honey and vanilla yogurt with the bananas cut up on top. So we're just going to give both of them one of those. I'm going to give each boy one juice. And these little juices are awesome, guys. They come with straws in the box. So there's straws that come with the juices. Straws. So I just put the straws in there. Always make sure to give them extra napkins. It's going to be a messy breakfast. It's going to be a little messy today with the beans and stuff. So just make sure you give them enough napkins. And I write these little notes every day for them. Nothing fancy, just on some pretty little paper. I write them something so they'll kind of know that, you know, you're thinking of them. Even though they're at school, you have to still let your children know that you're proud of them. So I just do the little notes on a daily basis, kind of let them know that we're good. You know, it's kind of just motivation. You want your children to be as motivated about school as you are about them going and watching them grow up. So I think that is just like an extra boost. You open your lunchbox and you find a pretty little note that pushes you through the day, because as the parents, we don't really know what they go through while they're at school. It's kind of like walking into your work setting and you're dealing with an issue. You never know what you're going to face. So you would love to have somebody there to give you some strength just to make it to the day. So I just put the notes in there to kind of give them a boost if they're having a bad day, to let them know, hey, mommy gets it. I love you. Continue to do what you're doing. So it's really just, you know, a boost for them. I don't really have to write their names because I know who they're for. So I just put those little notes on top of their sandwiches or their napkins where they can see them. My daughters, I usually slide it on top of her little sandwich in there. And so we're going to get silverware. I'm going to give everybody spoons today. So spoons are really going to be awesome for in case they're beans or something. They got to eat their yogurts here. I can never find my daughter's spoon, guys. So I'm just going to give her a real one. She's old enough where I'm not going to hunt down a spoon for her. So there you have it this morning. Quick and easy lunch ideas. Nothing extreme today, just something quick. Beans are really, really good, not really fat included. Beans are like one of the best things for protein. So again, we just did the quick bean and rice wraps with the cream. If you like this video, just like it and subscribe below. And I hope you guys have a great day. We'll be back later on with lunches for tomorrow morning. You guys have a good day. Goodbye.